Hello everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. So, I took a small break from last time's tomfoolery, and we're gonna continue. Cause, wow, last one sucked. But, yeah, now we can continue this trial.
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
Off to a great start. Yasuhiro, do you know that a pickaxe isn't exactly blunt?
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
True. Also, it's still not exactly blunt. Unless it is a blunt pickaxe, I don't know, but I always imagine like a sharper pickaxe.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
Yeah, we're off to a great start.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with a metal end and call it an accident.
Yeah, but like even if it was an accident, you'd still have to murder her.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
Togo, I gotta say, I've started to realize that I don't think there's actually one there. So...
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Oh.
Seriously?
I mean, to be fair, to scoop one's own brain out and spit on it, that seems kinda cool.
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
Oh.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
I don't know.
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Oh. The real murder weapon. Chicken coop. Oh, the titanium arrows. Because that's why there's duct tape and everything. This? That makes some sort of sense, right? That's the only weapon I have inside of my bullets.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed her.
Oh.
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Oh. I thought maybe she was shot at because of all the wounds that are old on her body. How does that make sense? How like whapping someone in the head with an arrow?
Arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Apparently.
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
All right, Byakuya, explain how it works to me.
Sure? That sounds...
Yeah, like whapping someone on the head with an arrow. Just like
How dare you
I don't
backtalk,
know.
Master? You have no right. I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
You know what? I agree with you this time. That is kind of weird. I don't blame you for downing it because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. There's a secret? Oh no.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
Yes.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
You sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file,
Uh-huh.
it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Bloody duct tape.
Talking back to Master.
Why was it shrinking?
Right.
Why was it shrinking? I didn't like that. That one was hard to hit.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
So, wait.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
Wait, I'm
You don't
confused.
sound convinced. What's the
So they
problem?
think duct tape? I mean, duct tape
In the
could be hard, I
Monokuma
guess.
file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Oh, there we go. I knew where to aim. Took a second. I'm like, oh.
You're
Alright.
right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the
Oh,
killer
you
used
could.
another weapon.
I just realized my small brain was thinking maybe you got one arrow and then wrapped it bunch with duct tape and then it made like a thick arrow. And that's why I was confused why I could do anything. But if you duct tape a whole bunch of arrows together, oh, that could work.
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape.
Yeah.
The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe.
I guess.
And
But it'd
that's
still be
exactly
weird to
what the
whap
killer
someone
did.
over. That just seems so weird.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
But I don't know.
One stick is weak, but put them together and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Oh.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Well, maybe.
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker,
It's Kyoko.
Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Well, you idiot.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because the key was in her room.
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Indeed. Yeah.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer.
No, not
You
really.
know what will happen if you do, don't you? If
Not
you cover
particularly.
for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to
Oh,
the death of us all. Remember?
no, that's also true.
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
Will do. I have evidence. Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo. I must be connected to the dojo locker. Yeah, it's the key. The wood block key.
I got it!
Yeah, I'm getting my health
The
back.
one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
It was in your room.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
Yeah, we went and just explored your room a tiny
It
bit.
was in my room?
Yes.
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
Get puzzled.
Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime.
Yeah. Don't
This
frame
all
me. I
proves
don't like
that
being
you
framed.
are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
All right,
this
we're holding on
again.
a second.
You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
Well,
No.
maybe.
It's not that I want to defend her. It's just
I think Makoto might think she kind of.
there's one more thing I need to ask her.
Oh, or that.
Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Oh, yeah. Why were you
Last
staring
night,
imposedly down on
You
me at
were in
one
my
point?
room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there?
Just wanted to stare. Just like, it's people watching. Just
That's what I
creepy
need to
people
know.
watching.
I was just protecting you.
Oh,
What?
she was protecting me? Then does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue. Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Alright.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
Oh.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it.
Oh, and why is
Can you
that?
tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Yeah. Oh gosh, they're bringing up more evidence I don't know of. Byakuya should know better than anyone. What does that mean? I don't know. Guess I'm figuring it out. I'm smarter than Byakuya. When the body was found.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Oh gosh.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Who knows?
Master would never hide something from me.
Well, that's not true.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier.
Oh.
You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Wait, Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya, right? Which would mean...
Those words you just spoke.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
I guess that's true.
I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide
Okay, so
something
it's like a
from me.
combination, because I don't think this has anything to do with
There's
it.
proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Wait, man, I think it may be the other way around.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
I'm just gonna miss real quick.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what
Man,
are
they
you
don't make this
hiding?
easy, man. Like, it's
Master would
obvious. Can't you
never
just
hide
tell them?
something from me.
But... No.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I
Locker
really
in
have
my
done
own
that?
room? Proof. Okay.
Those
And I
words
think
you
I
just spoke.
chucked this at the proof
What do
card.
you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not
If
the
this is
killer.
wrong, I'm sad.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
He's not hiding anything, he's just forgetful, alright? He's making me do it.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Yeah, that was right! Oh. Good. Good stuff. Good stuff.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Huh? Why not?
Because Byakuya had it.
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant.
Yeah, Byakuya's spooked.
And if
He doesn't know
I
what's
had the
happening.
key to your room,
Then obviously I had no way of
Uh-oh,
getting in.
it's a Byakuya frame job.
Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
Yeah, maybe? No, that's not actually true. There's a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Cause she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of the school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the Mastermind has laid for us. The Mastermind's trap. Mastermind's trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The Mastermind's trap? The victim was Mikuro and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The Mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I've decided right here and now whether or not to... wait. So, there's pursue the lie and let it go, right? But what's this runaway option? Can I just... Would that be the same as let it go? Or do I just sprint out of here then get blown up by Monokuma? Okay, okay. So clearly, someone in my comments told me there was multiple endings. If this is the last trial, then clearly run away would be the bad ending, right? So, I'm going to do that. I'm going to sprint away at high speeds and see what happens. No, running away isn't going to solve anything. I want to run away. Run away sounds so nice. Okay. Or, no. Wait. What would be the bad ending? Hold on, can I save? No, I can't save. Wait, can I save during this? Oh! I figured it out. Okay, okay. I saved. So, everything was talking about facing danger, right? And letting it go would probably make me the prime suspect. Therefore, bad ending would be pursue the lie.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
Yeah!
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you.
Oh.
So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Oh, frick, I don't know. Kyoko's definitely lying, and must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden. I don't know, man. Make your argument. Kyoko's account.
I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Yeah?
There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation.
I don't know. Holt told himself with the trial started that she had stolen something very important.
I didn't have the key to my room.
The master
because I'd
key.
given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
I completely forgot about that.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
That's false.
No, that's wrong. No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room.
Uh-huh.
You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
Told me you got the master key. The skull key.
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school.
Also, I don't really understand how that works, because...
Which means
But
she
alright.
could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it.
Heck
So
yeah!
I lost. That's all this means.
You lost, nerd. You're not throwing me under the bus.
Then
Haha.
you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
Woo!
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
I didn't know time up existed.
That's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out.
Oh!
So
Neat.
then, it's time for voting time, okay? everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Alrighty.
I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Not particularly. It's voting time. Guilty. Good job, you got it right. Brilliantly right. We got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Is everyone ready? Okay then.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Woot woot. We love a good punishment time. Yeah. Kyoko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Bye, Kyoko. Oh! Gonna get smeeshed. Alright then. They're doing a bit of teaching about the hydraulic press. I've seen these two things way too many times in as part of an obstacle course in video games. We have to dodge through them. After school lesson! You like your lesson, Kyoko? It's a pretty nice lesson. You just like get up and leave. I don't even think you're tied down, to be perfectly honest. You're kind of just sitting there. I'd get up if I were you. I wouldn't want to. Yeah, that's fine. You might want to get up off the chair, like you. Yeah. All right. Gosh, leave that chair. I didn't see any restraints. And that's how the class trial of Mikuro Ikusawa came to an end. I still have to wonder why Kyoko was actually, whether Kyoko was actually innocent or, regardless, the truth was lost forever, even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mikuro's class trial. In the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder to speak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. Oh, that's bad ending music. Peace, but only inside the school. Holy crap. Yasuhiro was right. Wow. Interesting. That's an interesting photo. Alright then. Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. Also, what happened to Toko? Toko died? Yeah, she probably died. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope?
No! This
No.
isn't right!
Oh, okay, he's gonna shout for me. Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Her claim? Oh, that's right, I have to... Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not? Well, clearly not anymore. She's not wrong, I have to think about this very carefully. What do I do? I can run away again. Oh. Fine then. I'll let it go. I've made my decision. I believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the Mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you
no.
decided to accept her assertion as fact?
Yes! Apparently.
I see. So you still refuse to accept it.
Yes.
I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
You. Byakuya.
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
Yeah. Throw Byakuya under the squisher.
You! What are you trying to imply?
I don't know.
But of course I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time.
Oh.
I couldn't possibly have killed anyone. Or put
Unless-
the key in Kyoko's room.
You have a twin. I'm just saying.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
You have an identical twin that's just roaming around doing stuff for you.
There's only one other possibility I can think of.
Oh.
Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
You, right?
It had to be Makoto. right?
No. Throw
I don't
Byakuya
see
under the
any other
squisher.
option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong.
I agree.
Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Yeah.
Huh? A hidden side?
Yeah, apparently.
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial.
True.
You all see
The
it,
background's
don't you?
way too colorful, like wowzers.
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
Yeah.
Kyoko even said it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be.
Okay, time's up!
Oh.
Huh?
Time's up! Class,
What?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up.
I
Since when
skipped
have
some of
we-
the stuff that we already heard.
it's because you were late. So
Yeah, blah, blah,
then,
blah.
it's time for voting time!
Voting time?
Voting time! Actually, I think that class trial was shorter than a lot of the others. How'd I get an A? Alright. I'm alright with an A. I failed a few times.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Probably the dreadfully
Hey,
wrong
hold on.
one. Oh man, that is a fearful
What's
face.
it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Well, what if we vote Monokuma killed him? Oh. Yay. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job?
Yep.
Yeah, they got it right. No, I don't. I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense.
Shing!
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills!
It's time for your
chills,
heart-pounding,
thrills!
positively thrilling punishment time. Wait, why do I? Kyoko.
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Ah. Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got.
Ah, maybe the other
It's
ending was the good
punishment
ending.
time!
Alright then. No! No, it was. Is the good ending getting squished? Do we switch main characters to Kyoko? I can imagine it. Wait, it's the same punishment? Monokuma, you got lazy. Like, come on now. This has nothing to do with us. Like, it's the same for both. Gosh. Tisk tisk, Monokuma, tisk tisk. It's squish him all the time. After school lesson. Yeah, like I said, like I see 0 restraints. Yeah, no, I'd be kind of spooked too. Is that? Lesson. Uh-oh. You're gonna mighty fine spook there, Makoto. Shakira? She did upload herself to the internet. No? Oh. Monica was like, what the hell? Frickin' I'm gonna... He would just fall upside down, like in perfect desk sitting position. Huh? Wait. So... Okay. My understanding... Chihiro... Alright. So... Clearly Chihiro likes me better, favors me better than Kyoko. Alright. What's this? What's going on? Hey, was that? Yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter ego? Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted when we invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this.
It would seem...
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words...
What I'm saying is you shouldn't have underestimated us. What are you talking like? You've already won. I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I did get a smash and flat, but you never going to see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit in a way that's even better special punishment. But still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to this entire world. Huh? We've switched main characters. Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay, we're not the only ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words...
Now it's the mastermind that's snared.
What did
What are
you
you
say?
talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon enough, indeed. Hold up. I think Kyoko probably is going to open the trash for me because I remember there's a trash chute. Or a trash trap door in the incinerator room. I remember this. That was so long ago. I was thinking, unless there's another hidden room, I think that goes to the trash. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like these school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. Hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty great fitting name. There are 2 things you need to attend this school. 1, you have to already be attending high school. 2, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student can enroll here. The only way is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. Oh. Restart. Oh. No, this is different. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on the top of a hard wooden desk. I probably hit my head and like got knocked unconscious. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but now I remember it's different from the beginning, because the beginning you walked in before getting dizzy. What was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever seen in before. I've ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Gih. Alright, maybe it's not a trapdoor like I thought. Oh, maybe that's the Monokuma door? Finally, I can finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. What is that? The Monokuma radio? Interesting. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. Probably a lot of dead people down there, to be perfectly honest. It's probably where they got rid of the... That's probably where they put the bodies. It's probably where... Oh gosh, are we gonna find like Leon and everyone down here? I was in a vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remember all too well what had happened. I recognize this screen. It's in the very intro of this game. Like whenever you load up the game. But it has like Spikesoft or Chun Spike, whatever the company is. And used up the last little bit of strength to do it. Why? Why is it strength? How does this have to do? So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of here. Yeah, is that the desk I fell in? This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. How it didn't crush you is beyond me. So what is this? That's a rocket. And a tank? I'd better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. I remember the rocket! That was also at the beginning of the game. Is that an airplane? How did something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? I have no idea. I'm assuming that's the way out, the giant door. Rattle, rattle. It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't going to be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, well, I bet Kyoko's going to come down with her little key that does everything and then unlock it. I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. That was pointless too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-round bad idea? Again, pointless. Feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. That's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive and my nose is itchy. Makoto, you may be in a bad situation, but at least your nose ain't itchy. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left, and after not being able to eat or drink, I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. Gut crunch. What the? The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched the pile of garbage jostle and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from above. What could have it been? Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I mean, it looks like a whole bunch of trash fell down here. I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that tumbled down with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. You could have just come through the door wherever that leads out. Why'd you jump down the chute?
It smells
This place
awful.
smells awful. I love that. And little cup noodles. Alright. What does that say? Cup go Gokub Go I don't freaking know. Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So,
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
hey,
Really? You didn't get like noodle grease in your hair? What about? You had like a. First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you've finished. Thank you. I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way towards my stomach. Whew, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given it up then? No, of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is all I'm good at. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. You got the key, right? But, Kyoko, why do you come to rescue me?
so...
To pay a debt. Or, no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. That's because I was forced to not say anything. I had to redo it. So, you knew that I knew?
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive. Reaction! Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive
In other words...
is so they can do what I came to the school to do. Eh? I made up my mind to come to Hope Sweet Academy for one very important reason. Reaction! Okay, so you have some reason for coming to Hope Speak?
Indeed.
That's right, at least I did once. Once?
I...
Until recently I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot? But that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible. Amnesia? Then, is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school? The first thing. You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I had forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what could make you forget all of that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Or you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. So... I doubt it. I highly doubt they stole your memory. They probably destroyed it. Because... I don't know. Stealing means it could be returned. Maybe. I don't know. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose, my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
And it could also mean, somehow, my memories may be connected to the mystery of this school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. Eh?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, you can't ignore it, right? The mastermind, one of us? If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However,
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but... I see. I am the least clever. Wait. No. Really? I would think like Aobi would be like the least mastermindy of anyone. Actually, to be fair, there's a few I would not guess would be the mastermind. And that would be... Hifumi? I can imagine Chihiro. I was about to say that, but then she's the tech wizard, or he's the tech wizard. I can imagine that. But Hifumi and AoE, I feel like, are the least ones to be the mastermind.
I understand.
Yeah.
I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here.
Oh, I remember that dream thing.
It's to stay here.
Gugh. It's just like that dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
listen.
Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey,
Even now, I still trust you, you know. It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Alright. Well, do you have a way out? Yeah, you said you had a reason for doing all the investigating on your own. So, how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So,
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Are you the ultimate Scooby-Doo mystery solver? Like I said, that was my theory. You mentioned your ability. My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. That's not fitting. It's the Scooby-Doo mystery solver. Gosh. The ultimate detective?
correct.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. Reaction! You had to find someone. Who?
So,
Oh. It was the headmaster of the Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. What?
in other words,
I was so separated from him as a child. I was separated from him as a child. As it turned out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad is Hope's Peak's headmaster? And that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I'll find the headmaster.
no matter what.
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. Yeah, that makes sense.
However,
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then, what did you see in there?
so,
The room had been ransacked, the shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
it's true.
That was my assumption, yes, and to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. But why there? Because I'd also found the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Makuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant to use for faculty use. Some of the staff must have to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured that headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if we that were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered what my purpose was, to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did find a private room there.
However,
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have cameras and monitors. Reaction! So, what was it like? That part of the school, I mean. It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean? How is it more horrific? Everyone's dead. Dying.
So,
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. It sounds like it must be important, and really ominous. Alright,
however,
of course. Oh, which why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. Reaction! It has to do with Mikuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
however,
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi, so then who did kill her?
anyway,
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mikuro Ikusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
indeed,
I stole that key and disappeared. And in retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was. I'm about to make you guys see something that you'll never be able to unsee. Look at Kyoko for a second, alright? You see her hair? It's a butt. Just wanted to point that out. Alright, continuing on. The mastermind knew they couldn't do it directly. I just saw that, like, I can't unsee it. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words,
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations. There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mikuro Ikusaba. What's that? There was a point where Mikuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. What? Me? Me? Reaction? What are you talking about? I could become the victim?
indeed,
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean... Oh! During the night. I can hear them, you know. Footsteps of the god of death. Excuse me, hold on. That's a jump. Alright, I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
anyway,
I'm just gonna point out again. Let's see. It is a butt. Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms. I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell, and I saw a white shadow across the corridor. I gave chase right away as I followed it. I saw the shadow go into your room. Oh,
Correct.
that be? I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
however,
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the mass assailant was, they ended up dead.
correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all had to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. Reaction! So all this would mean that whoever killed Mikuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. Well, that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right, that is a contradiction. And it's not just Mikuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So, what does it all mean?
In other words,
it means the mastermind's the one who's been cornered. Eh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other Ultimate Despair? There's another one? The other Ultimate Despair? There's no doubt that Makura was the Ultimate Despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think the Ultimate Despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the Ultimate Despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about
That's right.
what happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy, whoever's responsible for that, they're the Ultimate Despair?
It would seem...
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they're,
Indeed.
make no mistake. Interesting. Alright, Rick, I don't know why. That flash kind of spooked me. Because, I don't know, I wasn't looking directly at her, and for some reason, my brain pictured her, but, like, mixed with, frick, what's that one SCP's name? You know what, the long boy, Shy Guy, yeah. I imagined that SCP, for some reason, mixing with her face, like, whenever it flashed, because I wasn't looking at her, and it spooked me. Alright, never mind. Is the Ultimate Despair, and that is our real enemy. Chapter 5! The end. Surviving students? 6 to be continued. Dream Island rocket present. Is that? Alright. Wait. I know a tiny bit about the second game. I know it takes place on an island. Is the second game a prequel? I should probably look that up. I don't actually know. Would you like to say yes, please? Because the rocket was at the beginning, and it says Dream Island. So is the second game a prequel? Alright. I am going to end this game here. So, thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And, well, I'll see you on the next one. This episode was a lot nicer for me than the last one, too. But, adios.